All right, good morning, friends. So today's the next day. I decided to do the beige on the inside. I will tell you about this in a hot second, but I did want to take a minute to step back and show you how the second coat, I just applied a second coat of the black here. See how it's kind of like more filled in. There's not a lot of green peeking through. You can really see the difference over here. Because I stopped right here and see how a little bit of that green is starting to peek through. But we'll finish up all the black trimming area around it. I'm not going to finish here because when I do the nude on the inside, some pieces are coming here. So I want to wait for the nude to be finished, tape it off, and then go in with the black. But let me tell you about this paint. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong. I don't think I am. I did it based off of the directions. I don't know. But I mixed it and I was like, oh, okay, like maybe I just gotta keep on mixing it for longer and for longer because it was really thin compared to the black. And I was like, okay, maybe I'm just not getting in there. So I need to whip it good, right? So I whipped up this paint. And the first coat, let me tell you about how thin this sucker was. So this is actually with a second coat. I'm gonna have to go in with a third. I was not expecting for all of this to work. I didn't think this through, but it's fine. It's gonna look beautiful. I really think I like the contrast of the beige and the black. So when you get it from a distance, let me see if I can. Yeah, so it'd be like that. It would have the glass shelves and then the glasses and everything on it. I think it's gonna look really nice. I'm really excited to finish it today. Well, the top half today. It's gonna be a 3-day project because I still haven't even gotten to the bottom half and I still have the doors to do for this part. So I gotta start working on those in a little bit, but yeah. So now that I've applied the second coat of the beige, I gotta wait an hour because that one's an hour wait time. And then I'll go in with my hopefully third and final coat. I'm really hoping because I don't think I can do a fourth. I don't got it in me. But we're gonna finish up the black. The black is only a 2-coater. And yeah, and then we will continue on with the project, guys. Yay! Hey friends, and welcome back. My name is Zori if this is your first time here. If not, welcome back. I'm glad that you came back to see more content. So today we're finishing up the hutch. So it's going to be completely finishing up the top, and then you'll see later on in the video, as the video goes on, that we'll have a complete renovation of what my green hutch used to be. If you're watching this, I'm really glad that you stopped by today and that you enjoyed this content. Please leave a comment down below. I'd love to get to know everyone and just see how my YouTube channel grows and my family grows here. If this is content that you do like, please just let me know. If there's anything new that you guys would like to see, you know, DIYs, shop with me videos, any kind of inspiration, just let me know and I will go ahead and try to do my best to deliver that content to you guys. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It really helps my channel out, and let's get back into it. Alright guys, so as you saw, I just went ahead and put a second coat of the black on here. It's looking really good. It's actually almost done drying. Like that first part that I showed you guys, that's almost entirely dry. Like this is entirely dry to touch. My hands are wet, so that's why I left them. But you can see like the little pieces that are still wet, and obviously this spot that we just did. But it's looking good. It's coming together. looking a little crazy. But I think it will be fine. Like, it's gonna look really good once the white is all together, or not the white, the beige is all completed. I think that's probably what will be that turning point for me in this project, because it's like, okay, I can see it, I can see it. Like, I'm kind of seeing it now with the second coat on, but I'm still like, it's a little scary. But we'll be back. I have to let the beige one sit for an hour. This one is pretty much like 40 minutes, but it's almost done anyways. But yeah, we'll just wait an hour, probably drink some coffee, and then I'll be back. All right, guys, so we're back. It's been about an hour, a little bit over an hour. I just wanted to give it some time, just in case. So I'm gonna go ahead, open up my can. I did realize that while I was doing it, though, that I need to continuously stir this paint. So this is the one that I told you is their Miracle line. So I'm gonna take my stick. I just wrapped it in some wet paper towel. And this just, that's another hack, like if you guys want to do that, this just prevents your stirring stick from sticking onto the paper towel. You can also do that for when you aren't using your brush right away. So like yesterday, I went ahead and I placed my brush so that way it doesn't get hard and damages the brush. You can wet rag, whatever. I just use these are like my painting rags. Just wet it, wrap it up tight so that way it keeps the moisture until you're ready to use it again. Since today will hopefully be the last one, the last time I use this one, I'll clean my brush and then I'll show you how to do that. It's very easy. It's just some warm water with Dawn dish soap. Dawn dish soap is really good at breaking it down. So anyways, we're gonna stir up this paint again. I feel like maybe just like stirring it intermediately while you're painting, just so that way it keeps that pigment. Because I noticed that with the Miracle paint, sometimes I'll start to see like where the pigment is starting to loosen, it's starting to go to the bottom. So that's why I decided today. Good thing I checked, because this is now black. Alright, so now to use this, and that's something else that I'd probably recommend, is just keeping your dark colored paints a different brush than your light colored paints, so that way there's no paint transfer. So anyways, we're going to do just like how we were doing with the other ones. Like I was saying, with this paint, here I'll bring you guys closer. Like this paint, it just seems like so much thinner than the other one. And maybe it's, like I said, it's because of the type of paint. I'm not sure, but anyways, let's get to starting. This should hopefully be the third and final coat, guys. Alright guys, so it's day 3 on this makeover hutch. We have just the bottom here to do. I'll probably get to do the doors today. I'm really hoping it's not a 2-day job. And we finished the inside and the top part of the hutch. The inside did take a little bit longer. It took about 4 coats, so it was a project, but it's okay. The doors for the top are in the other room, already dried. I will probably put those on in a little bit while I put on my first coat on the bottom here. I just want to at least get that on, so while that's drying a little bit, I can attach the hardware and everything for the top half. All right, guys, let's try and see if we can finish up this hutch. So here I am putting the hardware back on. I had thought about possibly gilding these to make them even brighter, but when I put them on, they actually looked really beautiful with the contrast on the black and the beige on the inside. It looked really, really nice. So I was happy with how the hardware still looked with the piece. I didn't really have to do anything to the hardware, just clean it up a little bit with soap and water. It was already cleaned off from when I first did this piece, but it is absolutely gorgeous with the gold accents. Let me know what you guys think. A quick tip I wanted to give you guys. Here I'm just going in, trying to be a little bit more detailed and precise with the edging. What I used was just a regular painter's brush from, Dollar Tree. I just got one of the flatter ones, so that way it was a little bit easier to control. You can use one of the more tapered ones for inside detailing if you needed to. But yeah, I found out that this worked really well. I didn't need to get out my other brush or anything. This was perfect, just the exact size that I needed. So don't skip out on Dollar Tree, guys. And here's the final result, you guys. This was definitely a project. If this is your first time ever doing any furniture painting, I suggest doing something smaller, more compact, so that way it doesn't deter you from completing the project. Bigger projects tend to deter first timers. So like side tables, vases, anything that you would like to update, but just keep it short and sweet for your first few times, and then you can tackle on a big project. That way you've got the motivation, you've got the tools that you need, and you are ready to complete and transform your pieces. This was definitely one that I wanted to transform for a while, and I am in love with the black, the gold accents, the inside, that pop of beige. I was very much on the brink of not completing it just because of how many coats it took me, but I'm so glad that I went through with it, completed it, and I ended up with such a lovely piece. Thank you guys for watching, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye!